GA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, it's the final game of Wildcard weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store. As it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last, and off we go here in the Wildcard round. Powering his way forward. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Once again, it's Mitchell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson now. Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Off the option, here's Williams. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Brought down at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. And a reinforcement Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up second down and a bit farther.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Looking to throw. Jarrett. Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. And his kick is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
Following the field goal on is Riley Dixon to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Right back to Mitchell here.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Here's Hyde. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Second and 5.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 6 yards on the play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Second and 7 from the 20. Trying the right side with Mitchell. And fights through one man. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Play action supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. In motion right goes Sutton. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First down, Denver.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Jarrett. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. David Ojabo running in to take him down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
What I've seen so far with this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
I just want to know how he's getting instant pressure.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or...
There he goes left side. Down the left sideline. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards.
And what a letdown. After a huge play, he's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Mitchell will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker now to add the point after.
Add it. No, fucked it.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
Did my guy fall?
Find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I was missing my route.
I
don't know where it went. I was missing one now.
To the sideline. He's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, Jarrett.
And that is incomplete. Oh, did everything to hold on to it, but a nice play defensively, and that brings up fourth down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Johnson to return it.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to...
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
Escapes the defender.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a two-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw? Extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and now long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So golden field position there and squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back.
Oh, the ball.
They're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Looking to throw. Jarrett. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Jarrett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Got his man, it's Dulcich. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jarrett. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. On 1st down, Jarrett. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Oh, no.
Play action. Now Jackson. Here's Johnson with a reception. Now he's loose. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 81 yards. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on 1st down. Jarrett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jarrett. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw on 3rd down. Jarrett. And this one is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. Well, this defense knows that all too well.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Off play action. Jarrett. Now he'll escape to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jarrett.
Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Jarrett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. 2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Jarrett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Broncos.
Marvin Mims.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Broncos 17.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
2nd down and 6 now. On the option to give to Williams here.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback.
And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And how about that on 3rd down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a 1st down.
Here's 1st and goal. Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter, as the kick is away here. This is 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
At the 27-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. Another run with Mitchell.
This one across the 35.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
Here's Jackson.
A hit as fires. He throws there, incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Jackson.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Jackson. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Throwing to start the drive. Jarrett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside, or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Here's 1st and 10.
Keep pushing the ball down the field. Go ahead.
Throwing, Jackson. That is caught, Bateman.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 4 quarters not enough for all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
Plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first, game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football. People hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
A 3-and-out could really hurt here in this opening drive of overtime. Big third down coming.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there always is, especially in overtime.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in pump formation, fake it. That's another way to get it done.
On fourth down, Jarrett. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
That is just a gigantic
I threw it to the
interception
wrong
here in the time of this
motherfucker.
playoff game. And now, Charles, all they need is 3 to win it.
That's exactly right, because now one possession, one field goal gets it done. They force a lot of big turnovers in the regular season, Brandon, but none come bigger than that one right there. Here in the playoffs, they've got a chance to put this one away.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports.
At the Broncos' 26-yard line.
So the next score wins here in the playoffs, and we will go as long as need be as they work here on second down. On the counter, Mitchell.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
59 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Remember, all they need is a field goal here, but the offense still on the field, first and goal. They'll run with Mitchell.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Brandon, I go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only second down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for third. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's third down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
He spun the wrong way.
Score! It's a touchdown! No flags! And an overtime thriller. They are moving on to playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan, and this has been a